Hey guys, PixPlays here, and I know it's been forever, and normal uploads shall be resuming soon. I'm so sorry about this, and the next video will be Digimon or Pixelmon, I promise, for all you guys who've been constantly asking me for that. I will bring it back, I promise. Sorry about that. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about Rockruff, and more specifically what its evolution is, or what its evolution could potentially be. So you're probably wondering, PixPlays or PixelDip, whatever you want to call me, why Rockruff? Well, there are actually a lot of reasons why, but first of all, Koro, the magazine, if you don't know, it's the magazine that reveals all the Pokemon information before Pokemon even does Pokemon censor information on them. It's a Japanese magazine, and it's basically a way Pokemon advertise and do a bunch of leaks and stuff. It's pretty cool. Definitely check it out when it does come out. And they said that they would reveal the secret behind Rockruff in the next issue. So you're probably thinking, what secret? I mean, Rockruff is just like that ordinary Pokemon, right? It's not even like Growlithe and Arcanine level. Why would there be a secret behind it? Well, the thing is, I can't actually directly answer that without the game itself being out or without the news itself being out, but I can make pretty educated guesses or certainly indirectly answer that. So we obviously know that Rockruff is going to be a very important Pokemon, as it is seen with Professor Kukui on several occasions, even in like the little camera screen or whatever. And Rockruff is also going to be the quote-unquote main Pokemon of the Pokemon Sun and Moon special manga, which Koro also announced, I believe. And by main Pokemon, I mean he's a Pokemon of the main character. So that's pretty important all in itself. And finally, it was said in another Koro article that Rockruff was going to be linked to the starter Pokemon, like Rowlet, Litten, and Popplio. So it's somehow linked to the starters, so it's as important as the starters, if not even more, arguably. Why is it important? How is it important? Well, according to a 4chan post, I know it's 4chan, not to be trusted, stay away from it, but I'm just gonna roll with it. One of their leaks, according to it, Rockruff is going to have one evolution with different forms that changes its secondary typing and is somehow related to the moon. So this could be the important information about it. I don't think it's like the secret behind it, but it could be like it has special evolutions, which I'm going to theorize and talk about this video, as well as has some kind of secret power to it that we're going to find out in the main game. But I'm going to be focusing on the evolutions here because I think that's the most interesting. And I mean, that does definitely make sense, as one of the new games is called Pokemon Moon, and dogs do tend to like howl at the moon when they're feeling like howling at the moon. I don't know. I think I haven't seen it, but I've seen it in movies. And a lot of people also think it's related to the moon cycle, and that it'll have like a different evolution or form of evolution for each stage. But I think that having one for each stage is a little too much. It'll probably only have them for what I'm going to dub the three main ones, which I'm going to call the full moon form, the new moon form, and the crescent moon form. And here's what I think about each of these forms. Remember, it's just my theory, just my thoughts on it, but I think it would definitely make a lot of sense. So the first one would be the crescent moon form. This art interpretation is done by MD93 on DeviantArt. So this guy's kind of like a scruffy guy. He's not like too powerful. He kind of looks like a second evolution rather than a third evolution, if you get what I mean, or a second starter evolution. And I think that the crescent moon form of like Rockruff's evolution is going to be its weakest form if they do implement the system. This is just a system I'm making up. So in the system I made up, the weakest form would be the crescent moon form, because the crescent moon is only a fraction of the full moon's power. So this would be the weakest form of Rockruff's evolution that it could possibly be. So it wouldn't be a very powerful Pokemon to use in, say, battle. And then the next form is going to be the New Moon form by Zoruchi. I'm not sure exactly what the source is, but it says Zoruchi on the signature, so I'm just going to go with that. And this would be its like quote-unquote majestic form, or of course the New Moon form, as the moon would have gone through the full cycle and sort of recharged its power by the time it gets the new moon. You're probably thinking like, new moon, wouldn't that have even less power than crescent moon? But I think it represents like a start of the cycle, like purity, life, and that's how I'm going to interpret it. So this thing would definitely be a threat competitively, a lot more so than the crescent form, but it will have overall pretty balanced stats. So it wouldn't have like one stat that's extremely higher than all the other ones. And then finally, of course, as you guys probably expected, the full moon form by PokeRobin on Tumblr. So I'm going to dub this also the werewolf form of Rockruff because, you know, in all those stories, I think it's in Twilight as well, or maybe it's Teen Wolf, I don't know, I don't watch those things or read those things, but when at full moon, a human or like a dog or whatever gains more power and turns into like a humanoid wolf type thing, which we call a werewolf. So it would make sense for the full moon form would make Rockruff a werewolf, which would be sick. You know, in the time of the moon is really emitting a really strong light. So this form would have, like, harness the powers of the moon, making it incredibly speedy and incredibly physically strong. So I think this would be a very fast Pokemon and a great physical attacker. There's obviously still the question of what is Rockruff's secret. It could be the evolution thing, but something tells me it's a little bit more. Maybe Rockruff is linked to like the whole story, the whole like idea of Pokemon Sun and Moon, or maybe the new, like maybe it is an Alolan form of, let's say, like a previous Pokemon like Growlithe. What if Rockruff is the Alolan form of Growlithe? I don't know. There's a lot of theories, but Rockruff does have a secret and we are going to find it out. And I really hope you guys did enjoy this. It was my take on what Rockruff's evolution line is going to look like. What do you think about all of the information I've just been spewing out? Leave a comment with your thoughts. And be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, even if you disagree. I mean, you can dislike if you want, but if you think that my points had some validity to them, then definitely sure to leave a like. It would be amazing. And subscribe if you're new. We're so close to hitting 10K on my second channel, PixPlays. It is going to be hype. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. My name is PixPlays, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye!